Crypto Kids, I think that Bitcoin's next move is rather obvious. In our previous video, we discussed of three levels which should give BTC a bounce. And at $63,900, the price of time of recording was strong enough due to good volume and good price candle action in the January to April consolidation. Bitcoin has done a very strong bounce since then. We're keeping W patterns consolidation. We already know that Bitcoin is in a W reversal pattern. What most are not familiar with is the concept of a consolidation at the very end of such reversal pattern before experiencing, fingers crossed, a break towards the upside. Bitcoin has maintained this consolidation and is trying to reach the value area high that gave us resistance, rejection, try to get back to it, break above, and hit new highs. Our Levex position is now officially back into a profit. Super, super exciting. I will discuss more about this position, a phenomenal campaign we have running with Levex and how you can take advantage of it, the influencers of the recent pump, geopolitics. We'll touch base on Michael Saylor purchasing something which is not Bitcoin one more time and end off in the topic of tariffs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do end up enjoying today's video, please do me a favor and destroy the like button. Let's see if we can reach 300 likes. It would be fantastic. And guys, if you want to get up towards a 500 USDT credits as an active trader, make sure to go to the first link in the description, click the Levex link. It will forward you to the following campaign page. By putting your email address, creating your password, and signing up every single week, if you deposit $2,500, trades as you do on your current exchange, you can be eligible for a 500 USDT credit after the week ends. This coupon can be used to open positions on any contract. The profit is completely yours to keep. You can check the full terms and conditions. It's running up towards the July 31st, but I'm going to push Levex to extend this campaign, obviously, because we want to do it as a weekly thing. And above all of that, you will immediately get a $15 Bitcoin trade for free, VIP level 1 status, producing a 17% discount on all of your trades, and you'll unlock my exclusive content, which is me just posting technical analysis before I go and publish it on a particular video or a live stream. And I'm even planning on putting videos here before they go live on YouTube. So check out the first link in the description and make sure that when you do deposit, transfer the funds from your spot account into your futures account and keep a trading volume of $50,000 on the week to be eligible. With that, let's go into Bitcoin. Let's go into the geopolitical factors influencing price action. Iran has decided to pause strikes that it conducted against neighboring countries as a retaliation to America's 13 consecutive nights of strikes. President Trump had approved a very large attack plan that, thanks to God, he decided to not go forward with. According to CBS News, the US bombing in Iran paused for the Omani officials who are aiming to mediate peace one more time. that would be the bureaucratic option, is the best option we can go with. My thesis is actually, above all, the US 10-year bond and 30-year bonds elevated into a dramatic level that is dangerous for the American economy, with them having to raise trillions of dollars worth of debt via bond issuance. If you rise to 4.7%, 5% from fears of geopolitical conflict, then raising capital to pay off your debt is infinitely more expensive, hence reduces the willingness to continuously conduct strikes. That could be factor number one. And factor number two could be the Omani officials visiting Tehran. Who knows? It's all speculation in the end. The conclusion, both sides have paused strikes for now, and I pray to God that this continues in the short term. It may cause a reduction on crude oil prices. I don't think it will be a too severe of a correction. I don't think it will reach the 10% and change the probability of the Fed in roughly 2 days' time to keep rates where they are. I think they will likely keep rates where they are, even if you saw up to a 5-6% reduction on crude oil prices. The S&P 500 can experience a short-term rally, and that bullishness will definitely be reflected on Bitcoin. It's already being reflected on Bitcoin. As a pure technical trader, when you eliminate fundamentals and put news aside, that could have been predicted. As we pointed out, strong volume, good support, and a bounce here could be the case. That is what Bitcoin produced. And if we can maintain it, surge above the value area high at $66,600, the 200 daily moving average will be my target, at least around the 200 daily moving average. The summer rally is in action. I'm giving Bitcoin until the second week of August end to do a rally that is deserved for a summer. Previous cycle, low to high, you did 45%. The cycle before, low to high, you did 45%. Now, the most um, the most significant increase, which we received, low to high, was only 15%. Got more to go. I believe in Bitcoin, and I truly hope that belief is not put in the bad use on prices. I'm not so relieved of geopolitical updates when I noticed what the Iranian foreign ministry had released. Europe may be getting involved in the conflict that is taking place currently within the Middle East. That is very dangerous. That is very concerning, very alarming. If Iran retaliates to the actions allegedly conducted by Ukraine, things will get super messy. And President Trump, over 1-2 hours, has posted many memes and images. And amongst those images were things such as these. I know we look good at the moment, but do I trust parties involved with current non-escalation and extrapolate that non-escalatory mindset for a long period into the future? Due to our prior experience, I do not have that trust. I pray to God that this finishes ASAP in the most peaceful way possible. But yeah, short-term price action will be influenced by short-term developments, and they are subject to unfortunate change. Final two topics. Michael Saylor posted another Bitcoin dot image, as he does every single Sunday. For over 1 month, Saylor hadn't purchased any new Bitcoin. He pivoted into the direction of accumulating more US dollars as a Bitcoin treasury company. I think he may be a little bit confused on what they're supposed to do. They have more than enough capital to fund preferred equity dividends and expenditure. It's a bear market. The cash reserve he's building up will help credit rating agencies, will help institutional investors involved in strategy to feel more comfortable. So I get what he's doing, and he should pivot into buying more Bitcoin as soon as the bear market comes to an end. That's going to be based off of my prediction coming into the first week of October. Let's see. Sailor's most recent post is a quotation of the following: "We're gonna need another color." You have an orange dot, and you've got your US dollar dot that you can find in a separate chart. So if it's not going to be a Bitcoin purchase, a US dollar purchase, what in the world is it going to be? Gold and silver? Sailor, sailor, sailor. Tomorrow we could experience a short term, small little dump if the market finds out that what Sailor purchased was something so disturbing, like maybe Ethereum or Zcash. Who knows? We'll find out very soon. My best guess is American treasuries. Maybe he took advantage that the bond yields surged towards 5% again. And as a treasury company, he needs to attempt to create more passive income. Maybe he bought bonds, and with the interest received on the bonds, he buys more Bitcoin. Wild speculation. We'll all figure it out live together tomorrow in 15-ish, no, not 15, in 13-ish hours time. I'll report it immediately here on the CryptoKid channel. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell. It will for sure bring some volatility to the market. President Trump has been threatening substantial tariffs on Europe and other countries. America has refunded roughly $81 billion worth of tariffs back to importers, exporters. The details, they're not revealed to the general public, but I've got the ballpark figure of 81 billion refunded due to Trump's illegal tariffs. Trump's tariffs are illegal. New ones he implements will likely be deemed illegal by the Supreme Court too, which means these economic sanctionings, I like to call them taxing sanctionings, it shouldn't cause any sort of impact to the markets. That's the point I wanted to bring across. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the final hours of your weekend, and I'll see you on a Sailor update in 13 hours. Take care, and as always, bye bye.